Sonic the fucking Hedgehog 4.
That is right, Gilbert. They did it. Sega actually called this game Sonic the Hedgehog 4, and I am so happy, you know.
Yeah, if you see our video from last time when we were doing updates on Project Needle Mouse, we did call it Sonic the Hedgehog 4, as we considered it, and we also planned a release date, or coming out June 23rd of 2010, and at the end of it, although it doesn't give an exact date, it says this summer.
So come on, people.
So that's pretty much a 2 for 2 right there.
Yes, so basically, Tom and Gilbert are back, and we're going to give our talk on what we think, you know, of the trailer, the silhouette, of everything that's happened in Sega. So, I say first, we start with the biggest thing, the title. I mean, obviously, Gilbert, I know it's awesome, but what do you initially think of it?
Well, when I see Sonic the Hedgehog 4, you know, it just brings me back to, like, holy crap, this is like the sequel from, you know, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and is it really going to be as awesome as the original ones? And you play the original Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, Sonic 1,
yep.
2, 3. It's like, holy crap, this is awesome, you know. Left, right, up, you know, attack.
I know what you mean. When I woke up, I stayed up till like 12 at night, and I found out that, you know, they were going to release it at 3 for Eastern time. So I went to sleep for about, you know, a couple hours, woke up, I looked at it, and my eyes were just like, oh my god. They really called it Sonic the Hedgehog 4. That's just, like, crazy. I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, a 16-year sequel, like, what? We waited 16 years? Holy crap.
Probably the longest waiting sequel that has ever, you know, came for any game ever. But, you know, it's probably very well worth it. And you know what? I'm glad it came out at this time. And the reason for that mainly is because, you know, I was born in the 90s, and I missed out on a lot of the 2D awesomeness.
Yeah.
And, you know, now will probably be one of the only times I get to experience, you know, really getting hyped up for a 2D side-scroller, and I find that to be pretty amazing.
I do, and like you just said, me and you, when growing up, I mean, we were growing up around the same time Sonic was, you know, coming to be, but we were too young to actually, like, have a Sega Genesis to actually play. But now we're growing up, you know, as of now, we're going to be growing up with a game, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which is, you know, a 2D side-scrolling game. They also put an annotation at the bottom. It says Episode 1, so, you know, I'm not sure what they're going to do with this whole episode thing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be cool.
Yeah, and they've mentioned, on GameSpot, they mentioned about the episodes, and they questioned about that. And one of the editors for the game answered about it, and they were talking about how it could be a conclusion or a series of episodes, and they were talking about how when Sonic 3 ended, it was really only a first part to its conclusion in Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I mean, that was really good, and that was 2 parts, so, I mean, for Sonic 4, I don't know exactly how many episodes there would be, but the way they're talking about it, and the way they've gotten us hyped up, I am really excited for it, and I hope it really gets me into wanting to get Episode 2 for this.
Oh yeah, I hope so. And also, with it's kind of funny because when they were hyping us up saying that February 4th they released the title, they also stated they were going to release one more extra bonus, but in the end they actually ended up releasing a lot more. I mean, they gave us a silhouette with just like the silhouette of it, which just looks like the original, but, you know, rasterized like you told me earlier. So, you know, they released the title, the silhouette, but they also released something really awesome, and that is a new trailer, which is amazing.
And, I mean, aside from just the trailer, I mean, it has so much in it. You get the character concepts, sprites for Sonic, some of the badniks, and you get a lot of level design and a small amount of gameplay in this, unlike the original Project Needle Mouse trailer. So, you know, this is some breakthrough. Well, this is a breakthrough trailer here.
Yeah, I mean, when I first looked at it last night, well, morning, that's what you want to call it, even until now, when you look at the trailer, it says 1991, you see the original Sonic running. 1992, Sonic 2, how he's updated. Sonic 3, how he's even more updated, then it just goes to 2010, bam, that's, you know, the updated Sonic 4.
And it's just, I mean, it was a very well-made trailer, and they posted so much more than they said they were going to when they were talking about a bonus, so...
Thank you, Sega.
Yes, definitely thank you, because I have been wanting to see some, you know, how the gameplay was for a long time now, and even though it was only a small bit,
it's enough to hold you over.
And they're definitely gonna give out a lot more gameplay and info about the actual game, probably very soon. I mean, In fact, looking at it right now, there's going to be some additional game info news
Yes.
in about 19 hours and 27 minutes from when we started making this.
And we knew that because not only did they give us the title, the silhouette, and they gave us the trailer, they also made a whole new webpage dedicated to Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And they're actually giving us time. They're telling us that we're going to get more information in about 19 hours. We're going to get more character information in about 4 days. And in about 13 days, we're going to get more concept art. But for the videos, they're not saying anything. But seriously, I mean, look how much stuff they're giving us already in one day. A website, a title, a silhouette, so much stuff. It's crazy.
So, you know, I mean, looking it over, they've given us a lot in the past couple of days, and, I mean, really, at first, when we first did reviews on this, I was saying I was a little skeptical on how it might be, but looking at this new trailer, actually seeing some of the footage and the sprite development, you know, I'm really hyped up for this game, and when I get it, I hope the rest is history, and it's going to be one hell of an awesome collection to the Sonic series.
I just hope that this game is good enough that it can actually compete with Mario again. Like, I don't know, when I look at this game, it just looks so good. I mean, we've gotten so much information, and one thing, ever since we heard about Project Media Mouse, me and Gilbert have been saying it's going to be called Sonic the Hedgehog 4. We were right. But another thing we were saying, it's going to be released on June 23rd, 2010, and June 23rd is the date that the first game was released. And what do they say? They say the game's coming out in summer. Summer, yeah, it kind of rings a bell, you know?
Yeah, quite possibly. And another thing, it says that it's coming out on, you know, the online networks, which, although we wanted it to be like its own separate game in itself, it should still be pretty awesome. I mean, if they're going to release episodes, they could just instantaneously continue it and add like an appendage or something.
And there are, you know, redeeming facts about that. I mean, we don't have to, like, we can just get Wii points, you know, download it with ease. We can.
Whoa, Wii points? You're gonna download it with your Wii?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. They're actually releasing it on the Wii, which kind of makes me mad because this is Sonic the Hedgehog 4, a groundbreaking game, and, you know, no, I'm sorry, I said Wii points. I meant Microsoft points, because I'm really doing it on my Xbox, not the Wii. I mean, the Wii is a good system, but when you download Sonic on it, that's just shit.
I mean, this is supposed to be like a breakthrough game for Sonic, and here we are releasing it right on Nintendo.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, at least it's coming out on the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade, and it also says that they're going to be coming out on an additional console. Now, Tommy and I have been coming up with an outrageous idea that probably won't happen, but we would definitely buy this if it actually came out. Then this unknown system. Now just stick with me here. Now imagine if they had the release for Sonic the Hedgehog 4 in original cartridge form on the Mega Drive.
Dude, I would probably piss my pants. The fact that they would actually do that, it would be so amazing. I mean, yeah, you're probably thinking, oh, why would you want it on that, you know, the Mega Drive? But it'd be so, like, classic. I mean, you'd be holding a new cartridge in your hand, like bare hand, knowing that it's a new Sega Genesis game made in 2010. How great would that be?
I mean, I would absolutely love that. Now, obviously, it's not like they can be like, oh, here's a Sega Genesis game. Here you go, GameStop or whatever. Just
yeah, most likely you said they'd sell it on the website or something if they were actually to do that.
Yeah, they'd probably have like a Sega merchandise store. I mean, I'm sure they already have one, but they could add that. And I'm sure it would only take them like 8 seconds to convert it to like a 16-bit game for the Mega Drive and just like pop out these games. And you know what? I mean, $30, $40, maybe even $50 for that game on the Mega Drive, and I would probably still buy it.
Oh yeah, me too. And well, so that's it. We've gotten so much information in the last day, and you know, the game's not coming out for another couple months. And so far we've gotten so much good information. I love it all. So, in conclusion, Gilbert, what do you think about everything we've got so far?
Well, like you said, it's pretty incredible, and let's hope that they keep on releasing some awesome stuff for this game.